Carlos Herrera.
Law Minister and the
I'm opposing this resolution moved by my colleague, Mr. Salkar. First thing is, as we have pointed out, this resolution running in 2 pages is very argumentative. It arguments are for and against. So I think that this is the first thing. A question was asked, a sub judice hui asa. I will give you that number. The matter is writ petition civil number 116 of 2023, Manohar Lal Sharma versus Union of India, matters pending before Supreme Court. So the matter should not have been brought. Anyway, that is a Government of India ban. Now, there is a challenge to the ban. Kone petition gaile to the Supreme Court. Sangpak, you have to issue an order banning this documentary being shown here in India. Supreme Court dismissed the petition. But now the petition which is pending is the one which is relating to the challenge to the ban, because the Government of India could not get it by the back door, has now directly issued an order banning it from being shown in India, or directing all the links to be removed, and that is why this challenge has gone to the Supreme Court. Now, this resolution, it is deceptive. And as Mr. Salkar said, I have not named any person there, I'm not named. But please look at page 3 of ours, which is second page. The words used are, in this context of these incidents in Gujarat, there has been a deliberate and mala fide attempt to discredit the popularity of the then Chief Minister and the present Prime Minister of India. That means this resolution can be for no other person than Mr. Modi. And that is what he's saying. He tries to show it is just generally for Prime Minister, but it names him indirectly over here. One side, you try to say that there is an assault on the nation. This is a false narrative. This is my respectful submission. The hidden part of this is the exposure. What is the media doing? The media does is sets out facts and let the people decide. Let the people think, have their mind and decide what is right, what is wrong. You agree or you don't agree. There are news channels which shout on the top of their voice. They keep on saying one agenda, but that does not mean to say that they should be shut out. Now, it reminds me, the way that the opposition was screaming, it reminds me of a time in Nazis Hitler. If you're not with Hitler, you're not with Germany. This is what seems to be repeating over here. And I think that this should not be allowed. You talk about our Prime Minister going abroad, though this is not, because you have spoken, I will just counter that. We are going to get business. The business is they are selling things to us. What are we selling to the foreign nations? I don't see anything which is coming for us. And then, do you remember what was Modi's tweet in 2013? I'll just read the words for you. 8 April 2013. Till there was DD, that is Doordarshan, Akashwani, what did common people discuss? We heard it on BBC. There was no faith in DD Akashwani. This is what he said then when he was in opposition, and today when he's under attack, the same BBC he's attacking. No individual is greater than the nation. We must not forget this. The other side of this now is this resolution, if you pass it, it's an assault on democracy. Because democracy includes the press. And the freedom of the press is being suppressed if we are allowing such kind of things to come out. Why do you get scared? Is it in your culture that you don't want dissent? Is it in your culture you don't like people speaking against you or speaking? Our High Court, Delhi High Court has said, society's outrage is no justification to suppress free speech. Dissent in democracy is vital. This was our Chief Justice Dipankar Datta, now is in Supreme Court. And in as late as 5th April 2023, the Supreme Court in Madhyaman Broadcasting 2023 live law, Supreme Court 269. I'll read the words of the Supreme Court. An independent press is vital for the robust functioning of a democratic republic. Its role in democratic society is crucial, for it shines a light on the functioning of the state. The press has a duty to speak the truth and present citizens with hard facts, enabling them to make choices that prepare democracy in the right direction. The restriction on the freedom of the press compels citizens to think along the same tangent. A homogenized view on issues that range from socio-economic polity to political ideologies would pose grave dangers to democracy. If I can say, in Germany, despite the Hitler before Nazi took over, German constitution guaranteed freedom of speech and expression. But Hitler started censoring it. Telling a joke against Hitler was sedition. It was considered treachery. Censorship included closing down or taking over anti-Nazi newspapers, controlling of what appeared in the newspapers, radios, and news streets, banning books categorized as anti-German. What do we see today? The raid on BBC, a raid on NDTV, raid on any news channel, any person, any individual who speaks against the supreme leader, this is what is happening. I think that we are falling in a trap. My respectful submission that this resolution is dangerous, it is unconstitutional, anti-democracy, and anti-India. I oppose this resolution. I urge my colleagues, all the colleagues, to think on long-term effect and oppose it. It is not a government resolution, but a private member's resolution. Use your conscience, exercise your right. Don't let your voters down. Oppose it. I oppose it.